First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. Jarrett. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he'll get it all. Way down inside the 35-yard line. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
Hey.
Now back to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Darrell Henderson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he'll find Galloway. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 24 yards. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Henderson now on 1st and 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Check right. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Coming. Watch twist.
To throw on 2nd down. Jarrett nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jarrett. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now they try the right side here. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
On the double. Go, go. Now!
Mike 96, Mike 96.
Fight!
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Back to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. In for the score as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check it back. Go. Check three. Check three. What?
Now this time he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll run on first down. It's Henderson, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line.
Here we go. 36-yard. Check. Ball shot.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jarrett. This is brought in by Gibson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
3 down. Go. 26 months. You got nothing today. You got nothing. 26 months.
Operating from the gun, Jarrett. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. I'm coming out.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here, as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Jarrett throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield. Hey, 26 Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Go. 26 Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh, short. 26 Mike. Hey. 26 Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see.
Throwing again. Jarrett. That one caught by Gibson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
They don't want to keep playing.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
26 Mike. And we heavy on the edge. Oh, that goes. 26 Mike. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. 26 Mike. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
From the gun, Jarrett. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Check three. 26 Mike. Man out. Pause. 26 Mike. Come on, D.
They'll try and throw for it here. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
3 down. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Back to throw. Jarrett, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Looking to throw. Jarrett. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there. In the final seconds of the first half, the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in a second.
They got his man complete. The 20, 10, 5, and he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They run once more with Henderson. Oh, the spin. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
to throw. Jarrett to the right and complete to Galladay. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready. Hey, hold on. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. 26 Mike. You don't know no better. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. We didn't want this. 26 Mike.
On first and 10, Jarrett. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw. Jarrett. And he's got his man on the out route. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
4 yards. Complete to Kenny Galladay.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
38-yard line.
You got time right there.
Second down, it's Henderson. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Here we go. 6-6-1. All day, every day, any day. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Go. Check. 26.
To throw on second down. Jarrett looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And that'll make it third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
26 Mike. 6 Mike. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Back to throw. Jarrett. And he comes back with one complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
35-yard line.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. Here we go. All day. Defense all day. All day. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Here they go.
Looking to throw. Jarrett. That's taken in by Henderson. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Brings up second and 7 at the 49ers' 32-yard line.
I got one. 26 Mike. 26 Mike.
Here's a second and 7. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. Tight on this. Boom. Tight on the left. Move.
Again, he'll drop to throw. James has got it. Complete. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
3 down. Shift.
On second down, it's Henderson, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Darrell Henderson with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that
he's got a man complete. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. 76 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Back now at Ford Field. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now fourth and goal.
It's now fourth and goal.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. Operating from the gun, Jarrett. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
26 Mike. 26.
Throwing on first down. Jarrett throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gibson. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up second and 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable second and 1.
We got 3.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Key to tight end. Alert.
From the gun, Jarrett. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. He'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. As his guys are in for 6. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jarrett. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Pick the edge, pick the edge. Come.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Check 50, check 50.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Heads here. 2-6.
To throw on 2nd down. Jarrett, he's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 18.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Now.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Completes it to Samuel. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And they just hit another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game, and however it turns out, it turns out.
They come out here in the eye.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Ready?
They'll try to run this one in, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead.
The score, Niners 49, Lions 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. And the Cowboys now, they've opened things up in that one. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happening.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We got him. We got him.
Brought down back at the 24.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the 49ers, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Lions, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.